Hello, good morning, children. This is Jasveer Kaur, your social science teacher, is here. I'm going to teach you this picture today. This is in your history book, page number 18, so that you may recognize the incidents whatsoever I am going to tell you today. This is Frankfurt Parliament. That is situated in the Church of St. Paul, right in Germany. Like we have our parliament, exactly same way there's parliament. There are two statues. They are having flag, and upper one, and there is a statue of liberty. Like, so I have taken this picture, chosen this picture to show you that on this main ground. Main floor there are men, and upper gallery, left gallery, there are women. Just this thing keep in mind. Rest I'll explain you through the board. Just keep it, open your books accordingly and keeping this video. So for that let us proceed further. For that I was about to tell you the situation of this Frankfurt Parliament, why we were talking about revolutions, right? Days of revolution during that time. We have talked about revolution of 1830 and revolution 1830 to 48. Yesterday we talked about weavers of Silesia, how they have raised revolution. Dear students, please keep in mind whatsoever incidents I am telling you that are a little bit, right? Like we check if the rice has been boiled. हम पूरे राइस बाहर निकाल के नहीं देखते, उनमें से एक राइस देखते हैं और उसको ऐसे करके देखते हैं. अगर पक गया, it means all the rice have been cooked. So exactly same way I am giving you some incident from whole of the Europe. This incident reflects whatsoever happening throughout the Europe during these age of revolutions. During these age of revolutions, and that's why it was happening. Why it was happening over there during these time periods. Very very important. Frankfurt Parliament situated in St. Paul Church, right? And that is Frankfurt Parliament. In the beginning, whenever we discussed, I told you that whenever there is any type of revolution, the role of middle class is very very important. And here something more fantastic. Here women from middle class, they have also raised revolution. They have also raised their demands, formed their different type of associations. More than 60 clubs have been formed by the women to raise their revolution, to raise their issues, to raise their demands, and they wanted that these should be fulfilled, their demands should be heard, and they want major problem was there was right to vote. Women in the whole of the Europe don't have right to vote. It is very surprising fact. But educated middle class women formed different type of association to raise their demands, to raise their issues, right? That is, I showed you that picture. This type of picture in the Indian Parliament also, right? Because there was issue of reservation for women in the Parliament. In the election bill was raised, and one cartoonist has given same type of picture that all the members, MPs are sitting in the joint session, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and they have crossed their legs in this way, crossed on the gate in this way legs, and asked the women raising their hand, wait, we are doing something for you. Wait, we are doing something for you. Here, that shows the position of the women. They cannot enter the parliament. Is it democracy? So that's why women were there for their right to vote, and worldwide that revolution that movement was known as suffrage movement. It meant to say right to vote. Women wanted right to vote. In French Revolution we studied that they got right to vote. In women also afterward got right to vote. In this way they form their association. Everywhere this thing happens. Workers, women, all wanted different goals, different people. Right? Here I would like to ask what was the major spirit behind the nation-state principle. Major spirit behind the nation-state principle. Whenever any nation is developed, everywhere three type of freedoms are must. Three type of freedoms are must. Freedom of press, I mean to say these TV channels, magazines, newspapers, mass media, everywhere there should be freedom. Anyone can make any type of advertisement, any type of announcement under the censorship. Then there is constitution is must, because whosoever run the government should not be autocrat, should not be do whatsoever he or she likes. He should do the things according to the constitution. First is press, second is constitution, and third is people should be free to form associations, because single person cannot do anything. हिंदी में भी हम लोग सोचते हैं एक और एक 11 होते हैं, राइट? एक और एक वैसे 2 लोग हो गए, बट दे हैव स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ 11 पीपल. एक और एक 11 होते हैं. तो दैट्स वाई these people wanted that while raising their movement they should have freedom of to form association. Only they can raise their voice and go up to the proper channel over there where it is to be received. So that was very, very important for the nation spirit that was done there. And very fantastically, whatsoever happened in this Frankfurt Parliament, all these people, those wanted to unify Germany, right? Business class, aristocrats, and these, especially middle class people, as well as workers, and there were some type of workers were serfdom and bounded labor. It is same thing, mean to say they are hereditary they are doing there, right? So whatsoever they are doing, they have to do the same thing. Suppose I give example, if anybody's grandfather was working as a laborer, so his grandson or his son cannot be any officer rank, cannot do that work. That was serfdom, that means to say bounded labor. Being able, they are not allowed to do any other work. Right? This was there in French. I told you in 9th class also this French Revolution regarding, right? सेंचुरी लॉज थे, उसके अकॉर्डिंग ये था. वो लोग उस तरह के कपड़े भी नहीं पहन सकते थे, खा पी भी नहीं सकते थे, उस टाइप की जॉब्स भी नहीं ले सकते थे. राइट? नाउ दिस इज नॉट देयर. रिक्शा वाला का बच्चा IAS ऑफिसर हो सकता है. दैट इज ओनली ड्यू टू दिस यूनिफिकेशन एंड कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल प्रोविजंस ऑफ दीज थिंग्स. So what happened there, that all these people marched towards the Frankfurt Parliament, that is St. Paul Church जिसे हम बोलते हैं, वहाँ ये situated था. All the middle class professional, business, prosperous artisan came together in the city of Frankfurt and decided to vote for all German National Assembly. All German National Assembly on 18th May 1848, and more than approximately 831 representatives were elected over there, and these were elected representatives marched in the support of unification, in the support of all these three types of freedom, in the support of women, in the support of association, press, congress, this and that, all type of things. But there were some controversy among that group. That group didn't help due to non-support of workers and artisans. This group, there were some type of leaders, some people, they thought that first we will do this thing, then we'll provide you. You directly cannot ask for that, because these artisans and workers were number was more than 60% population was 60% leader of opposing were there, and they left their support, taken back their support, and in this way once again this National Assembly, German National Assembly was disbanded. But somehow, as we usually say that failure is stepping stone to success, right? It sowed the seeds of nation spirit among the European, not only in the eastern but western part of the Europe also. Or in the beginning it was in the eastern only, now it is in the western part also. So in this way this Frankfurt Parliament, although didn't give very fantastic impression, but we cannot say that it hasn't done anything. Almost 90% work was done here only for the unification, and whole of the Europe here whatsoever autocracy was there, that is also somewhat removed, and Habsburg rulers granted more autonomy to the Hungarian people here in 1867. Mean to say Austria, Hungary and Prussia, what were the estates of confederation, they are now somewhat in power. 90% work for the unification had been done here, and simultaneously there was going on unification of Italy also. If I talk about this unification, there was proclamation of German Empire in the Hall of Mirror, Versailles, Ottoman Bismarck, right? In this way, after 1848, the whole nationalism in Europe moved away from its associations with democracy and revolution. When it was going on, this can be observed the process which German and Italy came to be unified as nation state, as we have earlier seen that these feelings of nation spirit were widely spread nowadays, and German who tried in 1848 the different reasons of German confederation into a nation state governed by an elected parliament, that is we talk about previously elected parliament, and that they were supported by the military and Junkers. Junkers were their large landowner supporters, and under the leadership, Prussia took the leadership of the movement for national unification, and its chief minister Otto von Bismarck was the architect of this whole process. And for this whole process there were 3 wars within these 7 years, but with Austria, Denmark and France, and Prussia got victory, and this process of unification got success, and in this way William I was proclaimed as the German emperor in the ceremony held at Versailles. Versailles was the palace, right, King's Palace. So in this way, on this bitterly cold morning, 18 January 1871, this whole process took its place. And assembly comprising the princes of German states, representatives of the army, important Prussian ministers, Minister Otto von Bismarck gathered in the Hall of Mirror in Palace of Versailles and was proclaimed as the king of this William I of Prussia. In this way, nation building process of Germany had demonstrated very, we can say, dominance, very effective, very influential effect not only on German but other parts of the Europe, and under this new strong system there was modernization of the currency, banking system, legal system, judicial system, and different more models were introduced in Germany to make its unification. All these are come into say their improvement in the currency, their measuring system, their weighing system, their banking system, their judicial system, all were brought into changed. So in this way this was whole process unification of Germany. Thank you. Bye student. Take care.